Hey there everybody, welcome to another video with Captain J. So today what I wanted to do is go ahead and get rid of the old videos that I made about modding on the Xbox 360. Of course, beginner's guide. So what I've decided to do is go ahead and just start from the very beginning. And the main reason is because either I have a new Rgh seller, a new KV seller, or better stealth servers or better mod menus, and all that kind of information. So it's somewhat of a fresh up. So what I want to make sure is that I delete the old ones and of course make the new ones, so that way you guys have a better, fresher, newer content. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing that you're going to need is your Rgh Xbox 360. It can be a little bit frustrating trying to find a good deal or a good Rgh seller. It is very tempting to go either to eBay or Amazon to try to find one. Though the prices are low, this can be a little bit dangerous. And I do mean dangerous because I've came up with a situation where the old owner of my new Rgh Corona had a lot of stuff messed up on it, so it took me a couple of days to try to get everything figured out. So therefore, I'll bring in my friend Tony Mondello. He has been active in making a lot of Rghs for quite a few years, and he is a guy that I would describe a professional, and he does a lot of customizations to the Rgh Xbox 360 that he builds. So he is a person that I absolutely recommend if you want to get it our Rgh Xbox 360. You can contact him either on YouTube or Facebook. I will make sure to leave all of the information down in the description so you can go ahead and contact him. After you have already gotten an Rgh Xbox 360, the next thing that you will need is going to be a stealth server. The same as the Rgh Xbox 360, finding a good stealth server can also be a little bit difficult. The reason is because there is paid and free. The difference on these is the KV life, which I will get to the KVs in just a second. The main goal for a stealth server is to get your modded console online. Otherwise, it would be literally impossible to do. YouTube is naturally one of the best places for you to find a free, cheap stealth server. Now these aren't as reliable as paid. For example, right now we are on 17.544. Though not all of the stealth servers are really good, there are some pretty decent ones out there. But if you do want the best stealth servers that there is out there, you are going to have to pay for it. This is Ninja, one of the best stealth servers out there. They have a long lasting KV life. Though their prices aren't the best, you kind of expect this from a stealth server that claims to have 4 years of a KV life. We also have another one called Teapot. Teapot, I would say, is right behind Ninja with one of the best stealth servers out there. They also have a long-lasting KV with, of course, their own Call of Duty OffHost ModMenu. Now to the KVs, what I would call key vault, aka serial number. Unfortunately, the previous website that I provided is no longer available, so therefore I bring you two other new guys that are selling KVs online. Of course, like always, I'm going to leave their links down in the description for you to get them. You may be wondering or want to ask me, Kev, why do I need a KV? Well, very simple. When your console gets banned, and trust me, it will, you are going to need to change it. So therefore, you need another KV or another serial number to change on the Xbox 360 Rgh console. There are several reasons why you might get banned. Usually, if you have a cheap or free stealth server, the KV doesn't really last that long. You may be playing a game and somebody reports you, or just Microsoft finds out that you've been either modding or using cheats or stuff like that while you're playing online. So therefore, you end up being banned. Now to get to the mod menus. Depending on the game that you want to play and you want to mod, that will also decide what type of mod menu you will get. So for example, I have or play Call of Duty games. There are several mod menus out there that claim to be the best ones, but honestly, having a mod menu that claims that, it's absolutely ridiculous. So what I suggest is just somewhat trying different mod menus and see which one work for you. For example, I have an OffHost ModMenu called Appendium. I bought some time on it. I tried it out and I loved it. Here pretty soon, hopefully I will get lifetime on it, but I bought a whole month and so far I have completely enjoyed it. Now this mod menu can be used while being off host. This means that I don't have to join other people's games to be able to use it. Now I do have a host mod menu, which is Matrix. Matrix has been out for quite a long time and it was discontinued some time ago, but luckily it came back and there is a new seller for it. Of course, I do have both of the videos of how to get both of these mod menus in my YouTube channel, and I'll leave them down in the description for you to be able to find the links to them. Like I said, it all depends whether you want it host or off host. Now moving on to another type of games, let's say GTA 5. Same as with the stealth servers, mod menus for GTA 5 can also be found in YouTube. There is tons of mod menus out there. Honestly, trying to find one that works for you the best can be a little bit tedious, but I do recommend just going and trying some of them out. You never know, you might find a really good one, or you might just come up with a really crappy one that you know for the future not to ever use anymore. So experience and time will come up with the best results. Of course, same as the stealth servers, there is free and paid mod menus. It all depends. Of course, the best protections usually come with a really good reliable stealth server as well as a really good mod menu, of course depending for what game you want to play. There's a lot more to modding than just getting the consoles, the stealth server, the KV, the mod menus. There's a lot more stuff that you're going to need and that you will need to absolutely know, such as setting up a VPN, changing the KV, setting up your mod menus, changing stealth servers, all of that kind of stuff. There's a lot more of information that I can give you, but that is going into more of a detail of a video. I just wanted to bring you this for you to hopefully, if you like what you've seen, you will come back to watch part 2. I am also going to go ahead and show you guys how to change your KV, how to put a mod menu on, how to change a stealth server, and of course how to set up another application called Neighborhood, so that way you can go ahead and use your Xbox 360 but see all the files on your computer for easier access to them. Like I said, that will be coming up on the next video. I am going to make a follow-up of a video so that way you can go ahead and watch it to go ahead and keep going with your learning curve or your learning period of knowing how to mod. But like I said, I was being very specific. These are literally the basics of modding. I can also show you guys how to download games off the internet using emulators, downloading games for those emulators. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I can show you and that I can teach you. Like I said, hopefully if you're intrigued by this video, you'll come back for the next one. Remember, I always try to stream online. I try to give out free recoveries, squad points, and of course prestiges on Call of Duty games as much as I can. So you can always contact me. You can always leave a comment on this video or in any of my latest video asking for any help to do with anything whatsoever with modding, and of course I will try to help you as much as I can. So hopefully this was as much as information as you need to at least get intrigued and just get into or put your first or take your first step into the door of modding, or take your first step into modding, and you just all of that regarding everything and all of that. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope it was very informative, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.